What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about Facebook Marketplace and if it is worth it for you and your reselling business. I'm going to touch on as much info as I can. Hopefully that helps somebody. I know that I watched a video probably about a year, maybe even 2 years ago now, where a fellow reseller was talking about her sales on Facebook Marketplace. I think she even did another dedicated video, maybe similar to what I'm going to talk about today, and it was just extremely helpful. I have so far cross-listed all my items, even the items that I'm doing on consignment with the Flip app. So it's just been really, really great. It's been another avenue for sales. It's been another way to get eyes on my item. So spoiler alert. So you don't have to wait till the end of the video. I do think that Facebook Marketplace is worth it for your reselling business. However, I will let you know some of like the cons, some of the things that like bother me a little bit about the app. No app is perfect. But I do, like I said, want to give you guys some info. You make your own choice about whether you think it's worth it or not. But if you are unfamiliar with how to use it, have questions about it, I want to try to answer some of those, so that way when you go on there, list your first item, you feel very confident in what you're doing and you can make the most amount of money. So if you already have the Facebook app, you already have Marketplace there. It's not like an extension. You don't have to download anything or sign up for anything. Although I think you can list from another like account if you want to. If you don't want to like use your personal account, or if you have like a business page on Facebook. I know a lot of us have Instagram, so you have a Facebook page that's like associated with your Instagram. You can do that if you want to. I personally honestly just use my regular Facebook. It doesn't give away any of your information. The only thing is that like sometimes if you let it, your friends or family can see your listings, but there is an option when you make your listing that you can click to not let any of your Facebook friends be able to see your listings. If that's something you're worried about, I don't think that you should be. Maybe they could be one of your customers, but if you, like I said, if you just don't want them to see that information, you totally can just hit the option to not have them see it. So if you're curious, so I only say that because, like I said, if you look here, you can see my profile, and like I said, I just list from my normal Facebook profile. So as you can see here, you can look through your orders, orders that you've shipped out. Insights you can see, which is really cool. You can see who's viewed your item. You can see if they saved it, which I would say Facebook Marketplace saves are the same as when you have watchers on an item. You can't send offers to them, but I do believe they get notified like if you lower the price or stuff like that. So like I said, unfortunately you can't send offers to them, but you do know that there's eyes on your item and people are interested in your item, which is awesome. And what else do I want to I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to show you guys creating a listing. So there's this big blue button that has you create a new listing. And like I said, or I haven't mentioned it yet, but if you are on Facebook already, if you've used Facebook Marketplace before, you know that you can sell things locally, which I think is really how it started. Furniture, even vehicles. So I say that because when you create a new listing, it'll show you if do you want to put items, vehicles, or even homes for rent. So we're going to put items. And then here, you will see, so the cool thing, if that's something that you're interested in, I don't think a lot of people do it anymore. I know it was a thing at one time, but if it's something that you do with your business, on Facebook, you can add 10 photos and 1 video. So like I said, I know that this was a thing before. Some people would do it like on Poshmark. They would show videos of them packaging their items. Maybe you want to do a video of you like holding the item, if it's like a handbag or shoes or something like that. Totally not necessary, but if it's something that you think would benefit selling your item, you can totally do that. I don't think that all of the like options here in the listing are mandatory. Obviously you want to put like the size, the price, but unlike eBay and Poshmark doesn't really have that many like things that you have to click, but not everything is mandatory. It's not gonna like bug you to add anything. You can choose what you want to add on there, like how specific you want to add stuff on there when it comes to like, you know, the color of your item and different stuff like that. But as far as the listing goes, you can see it's pretty much similar to Poshmark and eBay. Not a big difference. You put your title, you put the quantity, so if you have a multiple quantity listing, your price, the category, the condition it's in. I will say the condition, it's not really a con, but they have 3 options here. So they have used in like new condition, used in good condition, or used in fair condition. And the only reason why I say that might be a con is because if you look on Facebook's like definition of what used good means, they say that it has like a minor flaw or like one flaw. And I obviously don't like to put like new on my items unless it literally is like new. So that can be a little confusing if you come across that. Obviously it's not a big deal. I put used good for like 90% of my items, and in the description I'll just put that there's no flaws, there's no issues, etc. So just a little tidbit. So like I said, normal listing, you put your description down there. The tags, I don't know how effective these tags are. I'll let you guys know. You do have 20 of them. It also does say that it's optional. You don't have to do it, but I think the tags may help in search. I don't have any proof of that, but I do add them every now and then. So like just earlier before I filmed this video, I listed a t-shirt and a dress. So I did add like business wear or business casual, work wear, stuff like that. Stuff that people would type into their search bar to see if it helps my listing at all. Like I said, I don't have any like data to prove that, but if you want to take the few extra seconds to put tags in your listing, do it. It might help your listing, you know, bump up in search. And it does have an option for a SKU, so if you use that in your listings to keep track of like where your items are, I think that's awesome. So that way, if you are cross-listing, like I said, you don't have to get confused. You can put everything that you have on your eBay and your Poshmark listing into Facebook Marketplace. And like I just mentioned earlier, if you don't want your friends and family to see your listing, it has a privacy option there. All you have to do is like click that. Was it gonna let me? Yeah, click that little button, and it says this listing will be hidden from your Facebook friends but visible to other people on Facebook. So anyone else with a Facebook account can see your listing, but if you don't want your friends and family to see it, you don't have to. There's also an option to boost your listing, which basically the way they explain it is it turns it into an ad on Facebook. So if somebody, you know, has searched for, like I said, a business casual dress recently, they'll see your listing. I don't remember how much it costs. I don't think it's going to show me here. But like I said, I don't do it because I'll show you now that we're out of the listing process. You can go to your home page on your selling page, excuse me, on Facebook, and you'll see right here of your overview. It'll show you listings to renew and listings to delete and relist. So the reason why I don't pay for you know, ads on Facebook or to, you know, promote my listing is because after a certain amount of time, I think it's only like 7 to 10 days, Facebook will tell you to renew your listing in like the search. So it'll boost your listing up for free. So you don't have to pay for it. If you really want to, if you really think it'll help your business, I mean, go ahead. Like I said, I've never done it. I don't think that that's worth it. I think that's one thing of Facebook Marketplace that's not worth it. But you know, if you already promote your listings on eBay, if you're used to paying for it, go ahead. But I'm pretty sure that it's more expensive than promoting on eBay. So like I said, do with it what you will. But I think that Facebook Marketplace does a really good job of keeping your listing fresh. So like I said, that's renewing your listing. Now you also have the option to delete it and completely relist it, and Facebook does it for you. So I think that is a huge game changer, especially for someone like me, because I don't use a cross-listing service at the moment. So I know that some cross-listing services, they let you, or that's like the feature, is to delete your listing and relist it, and you don't have to go in, you know, eBay and Poshmark and Facebook separately and do that. But like I said, I currently don't use one. So the fact that I can just see my listing that's old, and I can just hit, I'll show you guys real quick also here. Literally, you just tap the button that says delete and relist, and it does it for you. So like I said, if you're someone who's just a smaller reseller, doesn't just, or, maybe you are a big reseller and you just don't want to use a cross-listing service, I think that that's a really awesome option to keep your listing fresh, like completely fresh, like a brand new listing, everything. I think that's really, really awesome because, like I said, you don't have a stale listing. You know which listings need to be relisted, so you don't have to go through manually and see, like, when did I list that item and when did I list this item. Because, Poshmark, every time you share it, it says that it's, renewed. So you don't really know when you listed that item. eBay's a little bit different, but again, if you just don't want to do the work of, putting in a new title or, doing all this extra work, I think it's just really cool to check daily on this little dashboard here to see, oh, okay, this listing is old, I need to relist it. And what else is of significance on here? I think that's pretty much it. It's pretty standard like other apps. You can receive offers. That's kind of a con I will talk about to move into the negative part of Facebook Marketplace. When you create a listing, it does have like the little feature to say, do you want to take offers or not? I think 99% of my stuff has the offer feature, unless it's like a super, super cheap item that just doesn't make sense for me to accept offers on. But other than that, you are allowed to make offers. The only thing is Facebook takes 50% of your list price as the like bottom line price. So for example, if you list a dress for $20, your bottom line offer price, like the lowest you'll accept, is $10, which is pretty fair. I'm sure that that's, what you expect to get for an item. The only reason why I say it's a con is because, say somebody offers you 9 instead of 10, I do believe that their offer gets automatically declined, or they get a message that says, like, they're not going to accept the offer. So that might be an issue for you, that might not, because say you have a really old item that you just want to move, and you're totally okay with accepting 9 versus $10. You know what I mean? So that might be an issue. However, you also have the option to just like relist the item and make it a lower price. So that's, a simple way to overcome that. But I know for me that is a little bit of an annoyance, because if I have a high priced item, like, $40 and up, and I want to be able to accept offers that's a little bit under 50%, then I'm not able to do that. But it's not like a deal breaker. Like I said, I know most people don't want to take anything less than 50% off, so it may not even bother you, but that's just something that I've noticed. People can also message you, just like eBay. Unfortunately not on Poshmark, but on eBay, you get questions about items. You can also see here in your performance, so you can actually see how many people have clicked on your listing, your rating, if you have any people who follow you. I don't really think most people follow anybody on Facebook Marketplace unless they're really interested in like a bunch of different stuff that you have. And then if you click on the insights, you can see right here how many people have. So clicking on it basically just means, I'll show you here in the home page, that somebody went like this and they clicked on your listing, which is pretty cool. So you can see how many people did that. You can also see how many people saved your listing. So saving a Facebook Marketplace listing is kind of similar to watching an item on eBay. The only thing is, at the moment, at the time of me filming this, Facebook does not have an option for you to send offers to people who have saved your listing. But it is nice to know, just like those analytics, like how many people are interested in your item, different stuff like that. So there's that. Now on to the last, I think it's the last con that I have of selling on Facebook, is their payout system is a little slow. I do believe they have a, oh, wow, I didn't even read this. I was about to say I don't have a confirmation of how long payments take, but I just saw it. Okay, so according to the top of Facebook here, all this time that I've checked this and I've never realized that's what it says. How funny is that? Anyways, it says that your payout will be initiated 5 days after delivery confirmation of your item. So there's that. Please take that to your room. Please take that to you. So, yeah, okay. I'm glad I found that because when I was getting my notes together to film this video, I didn't see that. So, essentially, once your item is delivered, you have to wait 5 days. So, that is longer compared to Poshmark. Poshmark does 3 days. So, I don't know. In my opinion, it seems long, but maybe I'm just nitpicky. So, it is 5 days. If you're curious, if you think that's a long time, it's 5 days. So, I will show you guys. But you are able to track your items. So the only reason why I think that would be an issue is because unlike Poshmark, you don't automatically get priority shipping, and if you do charge priority shipping, it is pretty expensive. I think it starts out at $9, $8 or $9. So not everybody wants to pay that much in shipping. Yes, you'll get your money faster because people will get their items faster, but majority of my stuff I ship first class. So I do usually have to wait, you know, the 3 to 5 days for it to get there, and then another 5 days to get my actual money. So it usually takes like 10 days from the actual sale to get my money, which can be a long time. If you think that's a long time, I think it's a long time. But, you know, again, not the end of the world, but it is something to consider. So like I wanted to show you guys here. Hopefully there's no, oh, that's their address. Okay, I didn't want to show anybody's information. You can track the item right here. You can see like when the label was created, when it got dropped off, all of that stuff. So you can keep track of, you know, where your item is. You can see how long it's going to take to get your money. They also will show you here your history of when you got paid out. So you can see like what days you got your money if you're not like keeping track of your bank account like every single day or something. Trying to show you guys, is it gonna focus? Well, essentially my last payout was $9 on the 29th of April. So you can go in there and see when your money was deposited and stuff like that. So other than that though, I think that that's it. As far as like what you do to list, yeah, I think that's it. So in conclusion of this video, like I said from the beginning, I do think that it's worth it to list your items on Facebook. I will say that, you know, it does take a little bit of extra time if you're not using a cross-listing service. It's obviously an extra platform that you have to put your items on, but, you know, just from doing that, you could have 10 to 100 more eyes on your item. You know, there's extra money. Oh, that's a huge thing I didn't even talk about. The fee structure. Facebook only takes 5% or 40 cents of your item. So they're one of the cheapest platforms to sell on. So that's a huge thing, a huge pro. If you want to have more money in your pocket, Facebook Marketplace is a great way for that. I do think that there's a market for literally everything. I mainly sell clothes, but you know, even stuff like small home decor and stuff like that, there's a market for that. So I think it's a good thing to try out. I think if you take a couple of your listings and put them on there and see how you like it, you know, definitely make your own judgment that way. But I wanted to kind of go through, you know, the few steps of the app, how to find certain stuff in the app, just so that you're aware of how it works. If you're interested in seeing like what items I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace, definitely check out my what sold videos. I actually need to film another one for tomorrow, or I'll upload it later in the week, but regardless, there'll be a third one coming out. So subscribe if you want to see that. That way I can kind of show you guys how much money I'm actually making on Facebook. This video isn't so much about like how much money I made, it's more so of if it's worth it for you, and things you should know before you hop on Facebook. But yeah, so that's it. I hope I answered all your questions. I hope I kind of gave you some confidence to go in and start listing your items. Like I said, I don't use a cross-listing service, unfortunately, so I can't show you that part of it. But if you have any additional questions that I didn't answer, please go ahead and leave them in the comments, and like this video if you enjoy me talking about different things like this. I could do a Poshmark one, an eBay one, if you, you know, are curious about that. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.